already begun shelling one of their locations on the border, and they're calling on the international community to help prevent a possible humanitarian disaster. CNN's chief international correspondent Clarissa Ward is live in northern Syria. CNN is the only American network in the country right now. Clarissa, tell us what you're seeing.
Well, as you can imagine, John, the situation is growing increasingly tense with expectations that a Turkish military invasion of northern Syria could begin any time now. We simply don't have specifics. There have been reports of sporadic shelling, although the Syrian Democratic Forces, which is the fighting force made up largely of Kurds, are saying that so far no Turkish troops have entered Syrian territory. But they've also put out a message, John, basically calling on everyone here to go and get themselves to the border as soon as possible to protest and to provide resistance to this potentially imminent incursion. We don't know how many people are adhering to that call, but we do know that in the towns of Tel Abyad and Ras Al Ain, those are the towns where this offensive is expected to begin, people are already leaving their homes, trying to get to safer ground as everybody anxiously awaits what many fear could be a bloodbath, John.
Any sense of how large this operation will be if and when it starts, Clarissa?
Well, it's a very ambitious project, John. The Turks say that they basically want to create a buffer zone along this entire border. That is more than 200 miles long. They want it to be 20 miles deep. This is going to be a massive undertaking. One can only presume that it's going to take quite a bit of time. But the question that everybody is asking is, how much blood will be lost as a result of it? And what, if anything, will the U.S. do to defend its allies, the Kurds, who have been fighting and dying on the front lines in the battle against ISIS from this military incursion, if indeed it does become a massacre? Allison?
Clarissa, thank you so much for being on the ground for us in Syria to let us know what is really happening there. We will check back with you. Democratic presidential candidate